The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the winners of 11 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to get the first through the air. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Bunch formation for these receivers. Got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
He's going to pass. This one's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touch pass on the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Number 10, set to advance on the clock.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no...
The ball pops out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They get him down after he makes the catch. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This defense has been sliced and diced and now facing another 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. see if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. To the ground with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his 2nd. He has been flying all over the field.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Unleashes it on the run. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's straight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Now this offense is back on the field. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get him thinking. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. So after the first down run, here's second down. Here's the handoff. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Adkins. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Off play action. The throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Adkins. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Adkins. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Michigan 23 and 0.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And his throw is incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Off the play fake. Got a man. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And the ball slipped out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease to the left. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Wide receiver shows motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He finds his man. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets away from one, finds some space. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Looking to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last game.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. It's complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's straight. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the back. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You talk about changing the game. The offense better know where he is on every single play. You talk about putting your fingerprints all over the game. The last 2 weeks, 3 sacks last week, his 3rd today. That is a season for some people.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bannon. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now the play fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And how about this quarterback, and how about his season he's put together? You're allowed to have a bad game every so often. He didn't. He just threw for 7,000 yards. That's over 580 yards a game. Good luck topping that.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to... And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's straight. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the returner goes down. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by 11 to USC.
Snagged in the middle. It's straight.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't...
He unleashes a long one. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the Big House.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trying to set the tone with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll go to the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adkins. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll ride the hot hand. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The give from the gun. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Stopped after making the catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is just getting blown right out of the Rose Bowl today. And while scorned Pac-12 fans might have no problem with that, this will not sit well with that fan base. They're trailing by 15 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The run to the right. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's straight. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Leaves it with the running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Working on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. This offense doing business in the red zone. Goes to the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Penn State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Uncorks it. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catches it at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
At the 41-yard line. And first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And here's the return. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wants to throw on third. The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And first down for the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Robinson will throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Knocked off his feet. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Good enough for a first down.
On the move. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls it in. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This time they'll go to the running game. Found that crease and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Adkins. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell...
And he hauls it in inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looking left. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
71, Penn State, 42.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Robinson will throw. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He makes a catch. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The hand to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to FIU.
The handoff, keep working on that clock.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arms. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Right back to the well. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Coming after. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back and they're trying to protect the football and throw it. A lot of times you get some good shots. If you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble to go to the side.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.